And then you expect to enjoy the senses. Somebody feeds you with your gag on, or shows you something with your blindfold on, you can't see or hear anything. So that's how we are in this world. And Srila Prabhupada's Vyasa Puja offering to his Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he also gives very poetically that this body is just like a poison shirt which is never meant, this body is just like a poison shirt which is meant for the death of the wearer, who is never meant for wearing the shirt. Isn't that interesting? I'll say it again. It's very poetic. This body is just like a poison shirt which is meant for the death of the wearer, who is never meant for wearing the shirt. Another one he gives about the bird in the bird cage, that this body is just like a cage which is meant for the undoing of the bird, that is the captivation of the bird. It is not that the bird is meant for the upkeep of the cage. So nice. So here Srila Raghunath Das Goswami is weeping and rolling on the banks of Radhakund, praying to Srimati Radhika to please cure my deafness by allowing me to hear the tinkling ankle bells. What does that mean, tinkling ankle bells? It isn't that he just wants to hear tinkling ankle bells. He wants to hear the tinkling ankle bells of Srimati Radhika as she's engaged in her pastimes with Krishna, and as he is engaged in his form of a maidservant of Srimati Radhika, assisting her in the pastimes. He says, when swapne pikim sumukite charanam bhujata, he prays, when, even in a dream, will I be able to call my head, honestly call my head, the highest part of my body, by having upon it the glistening, pollen-like dust of your lotus feet. Then I will consider my head successful. Otherwise, even though it may look like a head, I can't really call it a head. Just like my hand. Prabhupada used to give this analogy. My hand connected with my body, invaluable. If something goes wrong, I'll rob a bank to have an operation to fix it. Whatever I have to do. Because it's invaluable. But that same hand, chopped from the body, lying in the street, everybody's horrified like it's an Alfred Hitchcock show. Or the Twilight Zone or something. You just throw it in, or not even want to look at it. Why? Because it's disconnected. It has no value. So Srila Raghunath Das Goswami is saying, my head has no value unless I can engage as your maidservant. So he's praying, what does it mean that I want the glistening like lotus pollen like dust of your lotus feet on my head? Does that mean he just wants a bunch of the dust of your feet? No. He's thinking of a particular pastime. That is, Krishna is, there's millions of pastimes that are similar to this. That Krishna doesn't know what to do. He's so grateful, he's so overwhelmed with gratitude isn't even the word. He doesn't know how to repay Srimati Radhika for her love for him. So very early in the morning, he sees an opportunity. He takes her lotus feet and starts painting his name on it. This is one of the pastimes, one of the Gurudev said there's lakhs of pastimes in this Seva Kunj, that is hundreds of thousands or unlimited pastimes that go on in the Seva Kunj painting. So this is one of them that Krishna wants to repay her, so he starts painting her lotus feet, putting on his name, thinking, which we often forget, that he's thinking, Nam and Nami are one. Me and my name are non-different. So if I can write my name at the bottom of Radharani's lotus feet, then I'll always be there. So Krishna's writing his name, but as soon as he touches the lotus feet of the embodiment of the highest ecstatic love for Krishna, Madanakya Mahabhav, his heart starts trembling, so his hand starts trembling, and therefore he can't write his name very well. He starts writing Sham or Krishna in a zigzag way, so that it comes out. You can imagine if God's heart is trembling in ecstasy, and he's trying to write his own name, which is non-different from himself, what kind of art that will be. And that kind of art is as the Mahindi on Srimati Radhika's lotus feet there. So he starts trembling, so Radharani says, "Oh, boy painter, oh neophyte painter, you don't know how to paint." And then she indicates by her glance to Rati Manjari that teach him how to paint. He doesn't know how to paint. So Rati Manjari, like with her elbow, she pushes Krishna away and grabs the brush. Everything is homemade there. Brushes are either homemade brush, or they may use the end of a peacock feather.
Oh, they don't have Home Depots there.
They make their own sandalwood paste, kumkum, ink for writing. When Srila Viswanath, you must have seen the poster of Srila Viswanath Chakrabarti Thakur in Gurudev's Gita. He's writing the commentary to Bhagavad Gita, and he made his own pen, he made his own ink. So the gopis also make their own ink out of flowers, and then they'll write notes. Krishna will write a note to Radha, or vice versa, on a lotus petal with this flower ink, like rose ink. So she grabs the brush and starts writing herself on Radharani's feet. But why did Radharani do that? Not because she wanted to stop Krishna's service, but she wanted to increase Krishna's anxiety to have that service. Because what is the price for Krishna consciousness?
Eagerness.
The eagerness and the greed, the anxiety to have it. What did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, rather not him, what did Rai Ramananda tell Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he's asking him what is the perfection and how to attain it? When Mahaprabhu starts saying, yes, you're in the right direction now, that pure bhakti, which means Braj bhakti, can never be attained by millions of births of sukritis or spiritual pious credits, nor can it be attained by millions of births of Vaidhi bhakti. It can only be attained by one method alone, and that is the greed to have it, which is Raganuga bhakti, which comes from hearing about the Lord and his beautiful pastimes from a Ragatmika Bhakta, an associate of them, who's in the role of a Raganuga Bhakta.